Good evening. This is the Western Washington Amateur Television Society Net. I'm Dave, 87CYN. Western Washington Amateur Television Society is a group of amateur video enthusiasts who take to the airwaves with fast scan television. We have a computer located up on Cougar Mountain. We transmit on 434 megahertz, the crossband repeater, and it spits out images at 1.2 gigahertz. We utilize the OE repeater for our voice channel or the net. So with that, taking check-ins, we already have Ron, 87CKU, signed on my video link, and Gary, K7HYD. Is there anybody else that would like to sign in?
Good evening, Dave. WW7N, James, audio only tonight.
WW7N, James. Glad to have you aboard. Anybody else? And again, this is the Western Washington Amateur Television Society Net. I'm James, 87CYM. We'll take a slight pause in case anybody wants to make a contact with somebody other than us or have emergency traffic before we get underway with the net this evening. Hearing none, let's go up to Ron, 87 QKU.
Hey, good evening. 87 CYM. The group 87 QKU. Well, I was just telling Lee, I have Lee on Skype, that it was 57.6 degrees outside here. It's kind of cool. I think it might have been 49 degrees this morning. Ball's definitely on its way. I can't seem to, we have timers on our lights in the living room again, and I can't seem to turn them up fast enough. I was out there a minute ago and it was all dark. So I set them up about 45 minutes. It's almost 7 now. So maybe I can get caught up to them. Seems like the other day I had them set about 9:30 come on because it was almost light at 9:30 here. It was 8 o'clock and it's dark up. I do have some video. I was gone off of my son's and I think video social media.
Thanks for that, Ron. This is the Western Washington Amateur Television Society Net. Anybody else like to check in? Hearing none, let's go to Gary, K7HYD with his new ID.
KD7ZYM and the group K7HYB. Yeah, I had programmed this here when I first was experimenting with the with this video board that I've got, and I forgot all about it. I was just playing with it here the other day and said, wow, wait a minute, I'm going to pop that in there and see what see what it looks like. There we go. Let me get the mug shot in here, and there's a closer one. I didn't put more glasses on tonight. Anyway, yeah, it's been a busy day. I had to get some things done. I bought a new phone last Saturday for a new wireless phone last Saturday, and I'm still learning how to use it. So I had to go up to the Verizon wireless store at Monroe today to go in and pick up a couple of hints. Apparently the voicemail and the messaging did not come over when I transferred my account. to my other phone. I don't quite know why, but so anyway, I had to get that all set up. Really don't have too much. Let me give you a shot at what's, hold on a minute here. There we go. That's a shot of what the, on the left is the return from the repeater, and on the right is the streaming. Both on my laptop or my tablet here. So anyway, I thought I'd throw that in for fun, giggles, and grins. There's my call sign, and I'll let you have it, Dave. KD7ZYM on the group, K7HYB. Good evening, James and Ron.
K7HYB, this is K7ZYM. Let's move on to WW7ATS.
Well, good evening, Dave, Gary, and Ron. And Gary, that is an interesting video board. You've got my my curiosity up on exactly how that works. But really good picture tonight. Also, I have not forgotten about the small NTSC receiver that you had. Maybe you and I can email back and forth on that. I've been pretty busy this past week, and I just got a call this evening indicating perhaps I will join the world of the employed. I don't want to get my hopes up too much here, but it might happen. So anyway, yes, it is getting cooler here in Bellevue, too. I noticed it was quite crisp this morning here at my house. And of course, I'm not that far away from Ron, I suppose, but I'm up against the lake, so usually there's a little bit of warmth that comes off the lake. Anyway, that's all for me for this round. Let me turn it back to Ned. This is James, WU7N.
WU7N, James, well, wishing well on this job coming up, so again, that'd be a wonderful thing for you. This is Dave, 87BYM. This is the Western Washington Amateur Television Society Net. Is there anybody else who would like to check in on the OATC news? Hearing none, well, I'm sure that rain is coming sooner than later. I decided to wash my car and get it all cleaned up, so I got today to clean it out today. So that's now parked inside, nice and dry. So don't have to worry about leaving it on the street if it's around. And did get out shopping today and did a little barbecuing smoking last week, so cleaning out the smoker and the grill today. So got that all out of the way, and smoker is ready to go again. Get around to wanting to fire it up. So we're in good shape also. So that's what's been going on here in the Lake City. So I'm going to send it back up to Ron.
WW7ATS. This is KD7ATS. Well, I was out to my son's this last weekend. Shopping at Bill. This is little old houses on the property that he wants to make into a cabin for yesterday. This is looking down his driveway, I think. I stood there and just kind of went around in a circle, I think, on the property. He's got 15 acres. They were talking, told me that the driveway and the gate was like in the middle of his property. I had no idea. And he said that his property is 900 feet across. So I got that going out to the street back on the father's property. But the east, I know where the boundary is on the west. So he kind of got it like a park. I would say he has a couple acres there that he mows and takes care of. But eventually once like 15 acres of them. He'll have to if he had rented this lift, he would put some conduit in it. He would plug in some lights and stuff. He said he called for an inspection, electrical inspection. intensely. So I just put some more pressure, I can't say what it is. There, like the service on it. It's 300 amp surge. It's a nice hit. Well, we've got a motor control that's in this motor. Green light. Said he rode into someplace. I guess, what would it be? I don't know. The names of it, if I get them all mixed up, but anyway, there's a burger. That's our motor home here in Canada. It's kind of a pole barn. They didn't have very many trusses there. I was kind of wondering how they were going to build it. How do they pour over to the whole house? That's in First Street there. I have some apple tree on the left and then a little plum tree and then deer live all over it. That's looking at the overall house in the back. Behind me is a pond, but the pond is dry right now. That's dry. Over that way. Burning up airtime there, I don't know. You guys want to see more of this?
Carry on.
Doing fine.
Okay, well, get the driveway on the left there. Quite a ways in from the street. You can't see the street. That's the driveway, I guess. And I'm sure I'm standing on the back there's that blue building. Porta potty. And it's a house there. And then the old house there. That porch is off. My mother was there in 93. And there's the trailer underneath the roof. So you can see I'm a quite a ways from the house. Out there, it's kind of like camping, you know. Got this big fire pit all over. No burning right now, so we didn't have a car use it. Okay, we're looking in the other direction. And over there in the tree. Oh, I'm looking back towards the tree. I walked down the driveway this morning. Trying to get the feeling of how far he is from the road. By the way. Now we're looking down the driveway the other way. It makes the driveway kind of empty. There's a swing. On this tree up here. Everybody stepped in. Like this. The rope. This rope is hanging in the tree for God only knows how long. I'm afraid that it'll break. Swinging and I don't want to land on my feet. It moves my ankle. So I'm kind of cautious when I swing it. It goes way up there. I use a big old wing. And it just swings about it. Hard to get in and everything. Okay, now we're looking down at the gate. The gateway down there. So he wants to change this gate. He wants me to make a bar on the bottom. So this stuff underneath it, he doesn't want that to happen. And he wants me to bring the welder out there and I'm in the process of figuring it out. And he wants me to weld some of the ties to the metal post. I think I'm going to weld chain links on. He wants to put barbed wire on both sides all the way into the tree so that we can't see it. There's the tree. So anyway, that's enough for now, I guess. So my next project, I guess, I started Well, I put the battery charger on the generator, and the battery's going to be okay. So I need to make an adapter. I can't plug into the generator. I'm pretty sure the generator will run my welder. I'm not running it full power. They're really running it. This is a 6,500 watt generator. It's got a 30 amp plug in on it. What do you think, Luke? Back to that KB7.
Thanks for the pictures there, Ron. That was very interesting. It was so nice to be able to see grass that is green. And people been able to have everything, yards around Lake City are pretty much all brown. No watering going on in yards for grass, that is. Let's go on to Gary, K7HYB.
Yeah, it's Katie Sympathy YM and the group K7HYB. I hear some activity on the 440 repeater on Tiger Mountain. That's strange. I haven't heard anything all day. Of course, I haven't been here all day. Yeah, that's that picture. Let's get a mug shot. There we go. Anyway, yeah, I had a busy day going into Monroe. I had to get my phone fixed. I decided my nails were going crazy and decided I was going to, I went and got a pedicure. That was an interesting experience. And then I went up to the local Radio Shack in Monroe, and they said they were going to stay open, and they're closed. I don't know if there's any Radio Shacks left open anymore. Every one that I know is closed. So maybe somebody will fill me in if there's one that I can still buy parts from. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go down to Bitco, and that's kind of a trip. Let me drop it here. Anyway, that's pretty nice. Looks pretty nice out there. It reminds me of my wife and I have a good friend that has property over on Woodby Island. It's on the Camino Island side of it, of Woodby Island, right on the water. We used to go down. When we had an RV, we used to go out there and go. We used to have what is just have a conclave out there every year in August, and did that for about 10 years. It was a good deal. It was a lot of fun. A lot of some of our primary members couldn't do it anymore and died off and stuff like that. So that was that. I was wondering where that's at, Ron. You might fill us in on the next thing there. Next go around. And James, that TV set isn't going in place. I'm going to use it. So it's yours when we get together. And I'm going to hook up with Lee after the net tonight on Skype, and I want to chat with him a little bit if he can hang on. So that's about all I got for this round. I'll fill you in on that, James. I'll fill you in on that video board that I've got here. That was a gift from Goodwill. KD7ZYM and a group K7HYB.
K7HYB, this is K7ZYM, and this is the Western Washington Amateur Television Society net. And anybody else like to check in with the net? Hearing none, let's move on to James, WW7N.
Well, thank you, Dave. And Gary, now you really got me curious, because you must have a really interesting Goodwill where you live, if you can find TV monitors and video boards, especially of that era. One thought I had to Ron, as far as putting barbed wire on a gate, maybe down in Kent, nobody cares. It probably can't. But up here in Bellevue, when you have a gate or some kind of a fence or anything like that, you have to be cautious about what kind of barbed wire or spikes or landmines or whatever else you put that sort of can be reached by someone from a public road. So I have no idea what the rules are down there, but you might want to check on that. And the other thing about barbed wire, of course, is wildlife can get caught in it, which is kind of upsetting sometimes. So anyway, that was the only thought that I had on that. Can't comment on whether the welder would actually work off of your generator there. I know they tend to be big power hogs. And Dave and I noticed the same thing. You have green grass down there, and then I noticed there was a boundaries, and then there was brown grass. I'm just curious to know if he waters that grass or how it was able to stay so green. Anyway, that was the questions and comments I had for this round. This is James WW7ATS. Back to you, Dave.
WW7ATS. This is Dave, 87EYM. You were saying barbed wire. I've got a little plaque that has barbed wire in the Old West. Different kinds that are available. It's interesting. Picked this up at a garage sale, gosh, about 4 or 5 years ago. But it's a lot of different types of barbed wire that have been manufactured and used in the West, in Canada. That's my contribution. So that's what's happening here. So I'm going to move it back to Ron, 87.
Well, James, Friday was the opening day, September 1st of archery season. He went home Thursday night, came back Saturday afternoon. While he was gone, someone came on his property and shot a deer. Gutted it and drug it out underneath the gate. So he's really pissed off. He has gets on his property. He carries a gun all the time. He's shot at a few people. And says he's going to start shooting the shelter pretty soon. So anyway, it'd be better that they got hung up on the barbed wire fence trying to get in there. He wants to run the barbed wire from the post over to the tree. He wants to make it about 5 or 6 feet high. He wants to fill in the gate with one metal or one to the back. Anyway, he has all kinds of problems. They've stolen everything. They even cut the power cord off the trailer house. So there's lots going on with this. The neighbors on site. One of them went down to the local tavern and just so everybody knows, next guy that gets on my property, I'm going to kill him. So he's walked out of the tavern. Local tavern. Walked in, they did announce it. So I have a little, oh, Gary, and this sign is really interesting that you're putting up. You can't see all the letters. Some of them are dark, and some of them, there must be some more letters because it says hi to all, then it says F video viewers. So I'm not sure exactly. Oh, James, I think, is kind of seeing the same thing. So back to that, 87.
Well worded. Let's go on to Gary. K7 HYB.
ZYM in the group K7HYB, yeah. Hey, Ron, just as a matter of curiosity, where's this property at?
It's out on the end of the Key Peninsula. You go across the Comaneros Bridge, and you go into Purdy, and you take a left, and go all the way till you see the dead end sign. It's called Devil's Point. And so he's across from the Swally and Olympia. But it's about a mile each way to the water from where he lives. Kind of out on the end of the peninsula. Key Peninsula.
Okay, thank you. I was just kind of curious. Yeah, I would imagine that that all manner of people would get out there. Let me give you the wide shot here. There we go. And I would imagine you get all kind of manner of people out there in that part of the country, squatters and stuff like that. I bet he's got people living on his land. He's got 15 acres. had our share of problems out here too, even in my community. Nothing like that, fortunately, but we have seen a few deer out here once in a while, mostly coyotes and feral cats and that sort of thing. Anyway, yeah, to give you a fill-in on this thing, James, this and and that TV set that I have, and several other things that are in the shop here, are all acquisitions that I made at the Monroe Goodwill. And there's a few things out there I passed up simply because I said I would have liked to have it, but I wasn't going to spend the money to get them. And all manner of interesting things have popped up out there. This video board is made by, called the Video Studio 500. And I just about dropped my teeth. If I'd had false teeth, I think I would have choked on them. When I saw this thing out there, I couldn't believe it. And it's a full-scale video board. It's really slick. Hold on a minute. Let me drop it. Yeah, if I had a camera here that I could show it to you on, I would. Maybe I'll rig something up here so I can show you what it looks like next time. But I've got a video switcher sitting on top of it, and it generates, well, it's generating some of the graphics that you're seeing there. And then I have the other thing on there, and let me put that back on again. Oops, that's the wrong one. There we go. Okay. What you're seeing, Ron, it says hi to all. Oh, all right. I can't even read it. Oh, it says hi to all of you in video land. And a lot of the letters are in colors. And I guess part of the end of the top line is white. I'll have to revise that. I had that on a colored black background, but I thought it looked better on white, so I put it up there, and probably one of the letters is white. That's why you can't see it. But it says hi to all of you in video land. So anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And they fade out because there's a light green in there and a pale, almost a sky blue. It's very, very light blue. So I'll revise that, and we'll have a better look at it next time. Let me go back to the camera. Okay. There's the call sign ID there too. But James, if you want some more detail on it, I'll be happy to share it with you. But it's pretty slick. It's a full keyboard with switching on it, and it'll take composite and S-video into it. And like I said, I just about lost my teeth when I realized what this was. And yeah, it's a treasure trove out there sometimes. You can't believe it. Back to you, Dave. KD7ZYM, K7HYB.
K7HYB, KD7ZYM here. Well, you might want to look at that card and remove the letter F at the right-hand side of the top line. Anyway, let's move on to James, WW7ATS.
Oh, well, thank you, Dave. Well, I can tell who the video pros are here, because until it was pointed out to me, I didn't realize that. But it just says hi to LL, and then the F, because of the dropped letters. Yeah, that could be misunderstood. So, Gary, right now, what I'm seeing on streaming is a black background and white lettering, but you are correct. All the light letters, the T-O and the O and the A are not coming through. But when you have the complete block black with the white lettering on front, that comes through very well. And when it's all black, the white letters come through very well.
I'm working on it.
Well, that's the fun part of the experimenting here. I wouldn't panic tonight over it. Thank you very much for showing it to us, and yeah, I will be interested in kind of how it does that. Just the technical aspect of it. I kind of know how you do it in digital, but I don't know how you do that in analog. I'm dating myself here, but there was a problem I dealt with years ago where we had a video tape recorder, like a VHS or Beta, and the camera had to be on for a really long time and on sort of a standby mode. And of course, the problem is the tape wouldn't tolerate that because the head was constantly running against the tape. And the second problem was exactly solved by what you have. They wanted a time and date on the bottom of the screen. And with the video, tape, analog technology at the time, that was difficult to do back then. The other comment I had for the net tonight, I don't know if anybody else has had a chance to read up on Echo Link, but that might be a way to bring Lee into the conversation. And if anybody's more interested in that, I will ramble on about it more next time around. This is James, WW7ATS. Back to you, Dave.
WW7ATS, James, yes, Echo Link does sound good. I don't think it's operational at this point on the 08 machine, however. And it's been great seeing the pictures around. Ron had some nice pictures that came up there. And seeing Gary's new board with some different colors coming in for ID, that was really great. And James, again, congratulations. You've become part of the working force out there. Those of us on Social Security will really thank you a lot for that. So, anyway, I'm going to send it back to Ron, 87, CKU.
Okay, this is 87 UK. I'm just going to show you some more I see those off. That's the right. So we were driving around, and you can, like I say, he's about a mile from the water on the side. So we went to this Emma State Park, which is over on the west side. And I guess I just take little pictures over there. So that's when we went over on the east side. We take pictures over there. But all kind of little bays and inlets. There's this old house. It's called Barnaway or this way. I don't know. It might be Barnaway. Anyway, I guess it was built by the Bon Marché or I don't know. I forgot. One of those had a bunch of property out there, and they built this big kind of old mansion. It's getting kind of run down, but I guess some of the heirs tried to kind of clean it up and build it back up. That was kind of neat. It's either away or farm. So my neighbor Ed had taken this one back and they were out the last. He knows it. Died. She's a friend of Paula. She lives out there in we drove by there and figured out how to find the house. Yeah, Long Branch, and it's what's their name? Stackhouse, yes. Stackhouse. So, probably there's houses to the right out there. Going to the left. And then maybe I'll go to the right. Their house is the white house out there. They want to go to the left. Right out there. They have a point on the right-hand side. Figured out how to drive out there. We have another guest tonight on the site. remember his name. Yeah, John. Where's John from? Missouri. Yeah, we have a guest from Missouri on Skype. I guess watching. I think he's looking at our Pacific Northwest. It really is pretty cool. It's a beautiful region. Oh yeah, then this is, you drive down this boat ramp. This is almost straight east of Mike, and that's McNeil Island on the left. That's McNeil Island. And then, oh no, that was Anderson Island. That's a little boat ramp that heads to a thing never used. That's only used. Now there's nothing there out there. It's on the other side of Anderson Island. And then there's a little island in between, and it's a big park of it. City Island there. And then that's over on the left, that's the new one. Okay, I think that's the end thing. Back to net, KD7, continue.
KD7, Ron, and this is KD7CYM, Western Washington Amateur Television Society on the 08 repeater. Anybody else like to check in or have any questions about ATV? Come out. Hearing none, let's go to Gary, K7HYB.
K7ZYM in the group, K7HYB. I don't know, that's, all the letters are showing there, but then, at least on my monitor, I'm not sure it's coming through on the signal there. Let me see what the streaming says. Yeah, you can almost read it, everything. Yeah, you can almost read everything. I'm gonna have to modify that. I did it as a test for my monitor to check the color spectrum and stuff like that, and I haven't edited since I put it together. But anyway. I was going to offer a suggestion. Now, let me back to the wide shot here. There we go. Okay. I was going to offer a suggestion for the next visit to the site. I know we've made several comments about putting a better antenna up there for the controlling. I would sure appreciate that from my perspective here. I'm kind of spotty. I'm in and out. There are days when I don't have any trouble with it at all, and then there's days that I can't reach it for sour apples. So it would, I don't know how far that's going along, but we certainly made some progress. I'm surprised that Bob isn't here tonight. Anyway, and this board that I've got here is really slick. I'm glad I found it, and I won't tell you what I paid for it. I'm really jealous. Like I said, this place can be, if you're there at the right time, it can be a treasure trove. In fact, I think Dave can tell you that. The one Lake City does pretty good too. Anyway, so the idea on here, I'll use that one for right now until I decide I want to go back to the other one. So, back to you, Dave, KD7ZYM, K7HYB.
K7HYB, K7ZYM, here on the 08 repeater, and let's move on to James, WW7ATS.
Well, thank you, Dave. One question I have for the group here, I see we're getting up close to the last 15 minutes here. if I ever do get employment again and actual positive cash flow, one thing I want to go out and buy is some RG8X. And I was wondering if, if it's good old Amazon or if anybody has good sources for that particular type of coax. My thought, from looking at several different specs on various coaxes, RG8X seems to be, if you're below 100 watts, you can do just about anything you want with it as long as it's a relatively short run down below, 1200 megahertz. I understand the hard line is what you need to use for longer runs, but the room I'm going to be putting stuff in, I think, the runs might be as short as 2 or 3 feet. So anyway, that was my question, the next question in the group. The other thing, comment on Echolink, Dave. There is a user-to-user option, which, as far as I can tell, kind of turns Echolink into an audio transfer device over the internet, but it uses UDP, User Datagram Protocol. The good news there is that you don't have to have a two-way handshake like you do with a lot of voice over IP. But the downside, from what one experimenter, other experimenter, and myself have found, is you do need to tell your router to pass that particular port for the UDP, which is a little tweaking inside your router. So anyway, it was just a thought, because that would be one way to do an audio circuit with Lee, perhaps, is to do a conference on Echolink. There's probably other things that you could do that audio link to as well. Anyway, this is James, WW7N, just a couple thoughts for the group and a request for information to anybody who has anything on the RG8X.
Okay, fine with that. A lot of us use 9913, which is pretty good for UHF transmission, relatively inexpensive. You might be able to find something over at Metro if you're looking for short uses. They're selling a lot of coax by the foot. And again, thanks for everybody being here this evening. Picture is looking fairly decent for this one. Quite a lot more good on the west side, but much better as we progress along. The size of the nest of the talking certainly looking good now. So with that, let's move on to Ron.
KD7 in the roof, KD7. What James was talking about squatters on the property. When Mike bought the property, there were squatters in the house, and so he put a note in there telling them that they needed to take their stuff with them and he was going to throw it out or something. I don't know if he told them it was his property or not, but anyway, they put a note in there telling him what they were going to do to him if he messed with their stuff. So he wrote a big note and put on it. He put a padlock on the door and he nailed all the windows shut. He told them they had their chance. He was the new owner. Stuff was going to the dump. He doesn't take anything from anybody. So he threw it all away and he had never seen it. Yeah, there's a lot of crack up in that. He called the sheriff many, many times. The sheriff just can't bother with it. So, anyway, he held a few of them at gunpoint, called the sheriff, and they said, don't shoot them. But anyway, they ran. He didn't shoot them. But, James, you probably missed out one night. He had a pack of dogs, like a wild dog, feral dogs out there that people were listening. And they got a deer down. They kind of like figured out that it was him and Jim. He heard all this god-awful noise. He ran out there, and there was a pack of dogs. They had a deer down. So he ran in and grabbed his 9mm handgun, came out and started shooting. He's afraid to shoot the dog. He's going to shoot the deer, but anyway, the dogs left. The old neighbor came over and came down to Mike's gate. He was drinking, yelling, blowing. He's always mad because Mike lost his gate. He brought his 7mm rifle with him. He thought Mike was having a fight with some of the crackheads and stuff, and he came over to help him out. So it's kind of like the Wild West out there. So now Mike used his shotgun there and used it loaded mostly for the dogs. So anyway, I guess that's about it. Turn it back to that.
Thanks for that, Ron. Let's go on to Gary, K7HYB.
K87ZYM and the K7HYB. Well, there's the other placard, all black. And one of these days, when they get it strung on a signal into the repeater, so I can get the color carrier in there and decode that. Of course, I won't see color here on my computer because the program I have, or the device I have, doesn't have wide enough bandwidth to pick up the color carrier, and so consequently it doesn't demodulate it, and it's really kind of a flaky, black and white version too. But it's sensitive enough that I can come directly off the converter on channel 8 and dump it right into a kind of little and decode the picture. So it gives me a pretty good look at what it is. Let me see. Okay, there's now that's my that particular shot. I don't know if you can see that or not, whether it's good enough to read, but that's the face of my Dell laptop over here that's got my weather control program running. Now it's not strong enough on the. I can see it here on the return. I can't. I can just already tell there's bars there, but I can't read anything on it. So that's not surprising. Anyway, we'll go back to the wide shot here. Okay, what's going on here today? Oh, okay. I got to turn the video gain up a little bit. Yeah, the big project I've got to get to, and I've been putting it off because my back has been bothering me quite a bit, and I go in tomorrow to see a orthopedic surgeon to see if there's anything I can do about it. So that's the next effort, and get that maybe fixed possibly, and then I can get around to digging the trench that needs to be dug and put in some new coax. That's the big issue for me. I've got to get the converter out closer to the antenna. Right now the converter is almost, let me drop it here. The converter is sitting here in the shack rather than out by the antenna, so I'm losing 3 to 4 dB over the coax cable at 1.2 gig. And I'm really surprised I'm getting any picture at all, to be honest with you. It's working. And we're getting, it's about 10 minutes too, so we maybe got time for one more go around. Anyway, we're going Friday night to, my son's got him and a fellow named Britt Wiggins of the Historic Everett Theater are putting on an Elvis concert. So we're going to go up there Friday night to do that. And then we're going to be in Birch Bay this weekend. So maybe I'll use my phone and my new phone that I got and make a few videos and then transfer it over so I can show you see what it looks like up there at Birch Bay. Anyway, back to you, Dave. K7ZYM in the group, K7HYB.
K7HYB is good news from Western Washington Amateur Television Society Net. I'm Repeater. I'm Dave, K7ZYM. Let's go on to James, WW7ATS.
Well, I see it's getting about 9 minutes to the top. Anyway, back on rambling on about Echolink. If anybody wants to test a user-to-user link with me, I'd be interested in doing that sometime. It does, as I said, requires, I think, a special rule in your router to get the UDP ports through. It's interesting that if you just put the Echolink software, I've been successful both on a computer and on an iPhone 5S, you can get into a repeater just fine. So I don't understand the difference between talking to a repeater and talking user to user, but there definitely is a difference there. Ooh, Lee is on streaming. So let me turn it back to net. This is WW7ATS.
Looking good.
WW7ATS, James, that's very interesting. Well, if that works, somehow though it has to get packed into the 08 machine unless you use the voice channel, and we could all go to Skype for a voice channel if we needed that, and not do the video, just the audio. Peer-to-peer group on the good translator that's trying to transmit it to the 08 machine. Anyway, that's an idea. And you can see Lee up there with a smiling face, waving hands, so welcome aboard. Let's go to Ron, 87, KKU.
Okay. 87, BYM in the group. 7. Well, Gary, the antenna up there, I don't know if it's a common or what it is. It's about a 8 or 10 foot antenna. On the end of the building is just above the roof. I guess it's still there. It wasn't a very solid situation. It could have blown over or something. But I would think if Bob or they would have noticed it. But it's a nice antenna. Mike, WW7ATS, he gave it to us and let us use it or whatever. It belongs to him, and I don't know what they were using it for, but it was there. That's what we're using for controlling. It's not much taller than the open building. So someday, Gary, you'll have to go and take a look at all that. Well, I don't have too much more. We're sort of running out of time. I have some more pictures, but I guess I'll save them later. I've been continuing on some pictures somewhere. I thought I would save them. We have them. Back to that.
K7 KKU, let's go to K7 HYB.
87 ZYM, K7HYB. Yeah, I still get that herringbone stuff every once in a while. It's that chirp from all of those weather stations up there. I got tired of mine because it was right on frequency for 454, and so I bought a weather station that was on the 900 megahertz range. And because I don't operate that region. There we go. Anyway, yeah, I know, and sometimes it's like I say, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't run. In fact, while you were talking, or while James was talking, I'm sorry. While James was talking, I tried to bring it up and switch the camera on, and I couldn't do that. And like I say, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And I really would like it to be a little more solid. I don't think it would take much to move it up there to get it better. So, anyway, and Lee, it sounds like maybe Lee got the streaming working there. And I got from what Bob said and Rod that if we get the streaming going, he could probably get the audio up there too. Maybe that's not real, but maybe I misunderstood that. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up from my side tonight because it's getting to be about 5 minutes to, and I've had my share. I'll try to take a few videos for next Wednesday. I will not be on the net Saturday night. I'm going to be up at Blaine at my ex-daughter-in-law's condo up there. the wife and I are going up there for a couple of days of rest and relaxation. Not that we don't get a bunch of it down here, but that's the way it goes. Anyway, back to you, Dave. And PD7ZYM, K7HYB.
K7HYB, nice to have you on the net. Let's move over to James, WW7ATS.
And just thanks also for the pointer to the 9913. I got the Belden PDF up on that, so I'll be studying the specs on that. 73's everybody. Ron, really enjoyed the video tonight. Look forward to seeing more of it. Gary, thank you very much for showing off the video board. And to Dave, thanks for running the net. This is James W7N tonight.
Well, great to see you coming aboard, James, even though without video, we do have you on. Is there anything from anyone before we try to wrap up the net?
KF7, BJI.
BJI, go ahead.
Hi, Dave and the net. Just real quick, James had mentioned Echolink there. We do have Echolink equipped on here. It's down right now, and it's been down. But hearing a need for it renews my interest. I'll try to get it back up and going in the next couple of weeks and make that available. Anyway, back to net. That's all I had for you. Take care. Nice night, you guys. KF7, BJI clear.
Thanks for that point. We certainly could utilize that for a net member over in Port Angeles to be able to get into the 08 machine. Fantastic. So with that, we'd like to thank the owners and operators of the TAC Repeater Group for letting us use the 08 machine. For our voice channel for the Western Washington Amateur Television Society net, held on Wednesdays and Saturdays, 8 to 9 o'clock. Now we'll sign off. This is P7ZYM, evening all at 2015.